So this gal on Twitter got upset with me, rightfully so. She just blocked me, which was very kind. She didn't come back at me because she's a non-binary them, they them. And somehow I have a lot of difficulty with the they them. She posted some beautiful pictures that she takes for her Just for fans, and she's a woman. She has natural, beautiful breasts, teardrop shaped. She's younger. She has a bush. Very nice, very beautiful. I personally do not like when people shave their pubic hair. I think it's infantilizing adults. It's kind of pedophilia like to me. Maybe shave a little bit or trim, but anyway, and I don't like breast implants. I think that they look very fakey and disgusting. So this is like, if you're easily offended by people with different views, you may want to turn this video off right now because I'm giving you my opinions. I don't like fake breasts. I don't like when people shave all their pubic hair, especially men and or women, because you're not a child, you're an adult, so look like one. Anyway, so this woman had some photos posted on her Twitter, and as you know, I'm on there under a stage name. And I retweet ladies to support them, so I retweeted her and said she's beautiful and she takes beautiful photography. Well, the lady corrected me and said they them. They take beautiful photography. And I already knew what I was getting at because she's dating a trans person. But I was just kind of playing along a little bit. I said, "Oh, I I didn't realize there was a photographer. I thought they were selfies." And she said, "Yes, they are selfies." And I get really triggered by the they them. I don't know why, because to me it's incorrect grammar. They refers to multiple people, and if someone thinks that they're a they them, to me it indicates a mental health issue, a personality disorder. I also don't like how the left fringe group is trying to force me to use certain languaging to honor their sexuality or gender construct when I think that's personal and I don't want to have to know somebody's gender, sexuality, orientation, or preferences when I address them. Like now, by calling her they, them, I'm acknowledging her sexual status. And I don't really want to acknowledge anyone's sexual status. To me, I don't want your sexuality in my language or in my face, really. You look like a woman, you're she. You look like a man, you're he. And I don't really need to know that you're non-binary, that you have sexual. It's sexualizing yourself in front of me, and I have to see your sexuality thrown in my face, kind of, you know? So, like, that's why I also unfollow anyone who posts risque things on Twitter. So I have a problem with the grammar, and I also believe in parts work, which is we have different aspects of us, different parts of us, and our sexuality can be in a range. There are many women, straight women, who are kind of a tomboy. They were a tomboy growing up. They played sports. They play softball. They like to climb trees and play in the mud and wear pants. And there are many men that are considered maybe growing up a little bit more feminine. They like to maybe play with dolls and play inside. They didn't want to roughhouse and play sports. So human sexuality has a range. And some people play along that whole range. I can be a little dominant in bed. I can wear a strap on, but I'm usually very feminine. But I can tell people to fuck off and be, I have good masculine energy and I have good feminine energy. But I'm a woman in touch with all my energies. I'm not a they, them. And so I think that these non-binary people, which means like I'm not one or the other, I'm both. You're just a range, but what body are you? You look like a woman, and this gal looked like a woman, very feminine, with her teardrop breasts and her bush, and she just looked like a woman. Anyway, so I think I said, this is where we part ways in our use of grammar and parts work. And so she blocked me, which is fine. I think that it was very respectful because she didn't yell at me or anything. like, some people would, and that was her best recourse, which I understand why she would do that. Okay, I have so many flowers for my birthday. But it just really begs the question. In parts work, we realize that we're kind of like have different parts of ourselves: a serious side, a playful side, a protector side, the inner child, the wise adult. There could be a sexual part, there could be a work part, a masculine part, a feminine part. Like that, we have so many aspects to our personality, but that doesn't mean that we have to change our pronouns. You know, I mean, the non binary people want to say, I'm a they, them, because I'm a man and a woman. Well, I don't give a shit. I can say I'm active and I'm lazy, so I want you to call me a guptu to signify that sometimes I like to work out hard and sometimes I want to do nothing. So I want you to address me as guptu. It's bullshit, frankly. So I don't want to participate in that, and I refuse to participate in that. I think there are people with mental health issues, and there's some people who might just need to be reminded that it's okay if you're in a woman's body, but sometimes you feel very masculine. You want to peg someone, or I don't know. That's normal, isn't it? I like to play with guys' asses, but now I digress. Or you could be a man and you could like sewing or playing with dolls. You could be a straight man and you like to pet cats. Cats are very soft. There are a lot of masculine men that like cats. Does that make them a non binary? It's just so weird. Or you want your girlfriend to dominate you in bed. Does that make you a non binary? Like, it's just so weird to me. But I'm curious what you guys think about this whole non binary trend. I just bristle against it. I don't know why. To me, it's just so weird. Like, if you want attention for your sexuality, fine, but don't throw your sexuality in my face because I don't want it. Unless I asked you or I'm fucking you, I don't really want to see it. You know? Anyway, that's what I think. But what do you guys think?